What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Bring you got another. I'm about to say another piece tutorial. Oh my god. Another Smash tutorial in general on Lucha game. Now I'm pretty sure you've seen videos about spacing and Lucha and all that stuff, and you guys pretty much still lost. Some of you guys might still be pretty lost, like don't quite understand it that much. Like a game plan, like okay, I'm playing Lucha, but when do I decide to go in, this and that? So I'm gonna give you some principles to follow. I'm gonna use Cloud for this because he has a really good Lucha game, and is in memory of my brother who's a big fan of Final Fantasy VII. He got me into it, and he passed away a few years ago. So rep bro, and me and him, we're about to teach you how to whip somebody's ass. Yeah. Alright, so here we go. Now with the Lucha game, right? You guys need to understand the range of your opponent. So in DK's case, the range that you want to stay out of the most is forward tilt. Now the best way to decide that is to use this stage. You can either use the light green stripes or the dark green stripes. I'm going to use dark green. And just know that if DK is standing on that stripe, and you're standing on this stripe, and he does a forward tilt, it's not going to hit you. So you're out of that range. That is the most grounded range aerial DK has. And same thing in the air. You could be a little bit closer, and it won't hit. So have a stripe between you and DK, and that's how close you can be. So on other stages, just make a mental note of this distance, this gap between you and your opponent, and you're good. Now once you know that, you guys already know the distance between you and your opponent because you went to training mode and all that stuff when you were learning the character. All that stuff we discussed about in the first video. So yeah, you know. Now in terms of playing Lucha, the Lucha game is basically both you and your opponents fighting for dominance while being safe. So you guys are trying to figure out how you're gonna go in and get a hit and get stuff started to take control of the match. So when you see people moving around, they're pretty much, one, they don't want to be still, because if they are, they're most likely going to be slowed down, either blocking or be left open, where right here DK, you can just come up and dash attack me, or down B, whatever. So this is the point of you moving. You throwing out space aerials as insurance. Think of it as insurance. So in case your opponent wants to come through, jump in at you, you got that. But don't do this too much, because people, they're going to just wait, and either they might start blocking your attack, or just pin you towards the ledge and, oh look, I can't space no more, I've been doing this too much, now I'm in the corner. You're in the corner, and your opponent follows you, it's hard for you to space, and your opponent has control. Even though you're not in his attack range, he still has control of the match, he's still winning the Lucha, because you can't safely move in and do whatever you want. If you do, he can punish you easily than if you had all this space to move around, you know what I'm saying? Compared to having all this space, you got all this space behind you. So if you got a dip, you can dip. Now if you're right here and you need a dip, yo, I'm a dip. Oh shit! Damn it! See? So in this case, it's not always good to attack and back away too much. Most of the time, anyway. But yeah, most likely, don't pin yourself to the corner if there's no need to. And again, don't always attack because of what I just said. They could just go in, wait for you to swing, because there's a pattern. You always want to attack. If there's a pattern, you're going to wait for the pattern and then punish you. So at times when playing Lucha, again, use attack as insurance, but don't always attack. You can go 1, 2, and then act like you're going to attack and dip. Because always remember this. Always remember this. When you go near your opponent, they're always going to react. They're going to react to something. Whether it's this, 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 whether it's this. They're going to react. Because they think, they don't know what you're going to do. They think you probably advance an attack or, you know, whatever. They're not sure. So once you go near them, they're going to react. You're going to bait some type of reaction. No matter what it is, you're going to bait. They're not just gonna stand there and look at you when you go near them. They're not gonna do that. Most of the time, they're not gonna do that. So that's why it's not always good to attack. Sometimes you can just wait, because if you're doing this and your opponent does something that leaves himself open, you're stuck. You can't move. Now, if you do this, you're not doing an attack. So if you see something, whoop, you can go in really quick. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're on the ground, use ground movement. You know, so pretty much a way that would look is, it would look like this. See what I'm doing? See that? So that's basically how the neutral game, movement-wise, in this case Cloud, would look like. It's you know, not always attacking, move. Pretty much, just remember, stay out of your opponent's attack range, and if you have more range in them, keep them in your range. You know, keep them in your range. Now, another thing to remember. Sometimes a character might have more range than you do, but it's slow. The attacks are slow. So you can pretty much get a little bit closer. So if they try to attack you, you hit them first. And then if the attack miss, you can block or you can pull back. You know, and then they swing and then it misses. And you're right there where you can punish their landing. Force them to block and pressure them, or counterattack on their landing. So just remember that. So now you know your range, you know your opponent's range, you know what to look out for, the principles, how to attack and all this. Now one more piece of advice. To practice the neutral by yourself, as I said in the first video, try to put yourself in mental situations, right? So here's an example. With DK, if I stand on this solid green stripe and I do an instant dash attack, try to go through with dash attack, he's gonna land right here on this green one. So let's just do it from this stage, from this side. So DK is over here, right? He's right here. He dash attacks, he's gonna end up here. So at a certain distance where you're not sure how to get close to your opponent, you want to stay out. You pretty much want to play the neutral right here on this stripe. This is where he will land, right? Nope. Oh, that one. Not bad. Alright, so right here. So while not being too far away and pinning yourself to the corner, try to like move around and not go past that green stripe where DK would dash attack. Like cover moving approaches from the ground and in the air. So a moving ground approach would be that stripe. So practice playing a mental neutral game around that stripe. Just have your attacks go there. Don't put your body on that stripe. No, so if the opponent tries to advance, either you'll hit them or it'll whiff and then you get a free punish, guaranteed. So when going for a hit, try to do something that the success rate is high. You know what I'm saying? It's really high. Don't do something and be like, okay, I'll throw out 2 attacks and then I'm gonna go in. You know, you're just hoping that it works. Don't depend on that. You need some type of plan. If you're just throwing stuff out there, you're putting yourself at risk. It's like a 20% chance, 30, somewhere around there, that it'll attack. You need something that's guaranteed. What's guaranteed? Waiting your opponent to do something dumb so you get a free punish. It's 100% guaranteed. You don't even need a guess. No baiting, no second guessing, nothing. Be like, oh, you threw out a laggy move in front of me? Punish, boys. Hey. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much how you want to go about it. So just to recap, the principles, stay out of your opponent's attack range. For you to do that, you need to know their most grounded aerial, their most grounded most grounded aerial. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys, I am so bad. Their most ranged ground move and their most ranged air move, and their most ranged ground approach along with their most ranged air approach, and use this line method to determine that, and then play around it, and then just rinse and repeat. Just practice that. You get a hit, alright, go in for a hit. If you get a hit and then your opponent either escapes because you guessed wrong or you miss space, again, just stay close to them, but don't go too hard. Like, oh, I messed up I messed up. Don't do that. Right? Be like, oh, I went for a grab, I missed. Don't try to go for another grab or another attack. Don't do that. Because especially if somebody's playing a neutral game, like a solid neutral game, you're just gonna be left open. Like, you already messed up. There's no point. Okay, I'm this close. Let me not try to grab him again. Let me just either block or dip, and then go back to playing neutral. And I think that pretty much covers it. So I think I got everything. If you guys have any questions, you can post it in the comments below. I'm not sure what's the next thing I would cover. I mean, I know there's a lot of factors to Smash, but I'm just, I don't know. So if you guys got anything you want me to cover, now I guess I can take requests. Just put it in the comment section, and I will go over it. Character specific things, I can't really do that because I only play Peach and I know a little bit of Cloud. So anything outside of that I can do. So if there's a certain thing that you don't understand about Smash, I can pretty much cover it. But this right here, I think we're pretty much good. Cover the basics, the neutral, learning your character, knowing frame data, spacing, all that good stuff. So with that said, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace off.